Let's talk about the origins of COVID-19, Donald Trump's early claims, and the bigger question, can we trust what we're told if another pandemic starts? Here's the thing. Everything Trump said at the start of the pandemic, from the lab leak theory to questioning the role of gain-of-function research, is now backed by evidence. The final report on COVID-19 origins points to risky research funded through U.S. agencies and raises serious concerns about transparency. Trump cut funding to the Wuhan lab in 2020, calling for accountability, while others dismissed his warnings as conspiracies. But here's what doesn't sit right. Why were so many alternative ways to fight COVID labeled as misinformation? Inexpensive, over the counter drugs were ridiculed, doctors were silenced, and people lost their jobs and military careers for refusing a mandate to take an experimental vaccine. If this was truly about public health, why weren't all options explored? And let's not ignore the elephant in the room, big pharma and legislators who profit from investments in drug companies. Pfizer, Moderna, and others made billions while dissent and voices were shut down. Now, with Biden issuing pardons for Fauci and others, it begs the question, what are they trying to hide? If everything was above board, why were those pardons even necessary? So what happens if another pandemic starts? Can we trust the narrative? Or will it be another scheme where profits and politics take precedence over truth and public health? Trump's early actions, like cutting off funding and calling out the lab leak theory, were about protecting Americans. But the bigger lesson here is that we need transparency, accountability, and open debate. Because without it, how can we trust what we're told? What do you think? Can we trust the origins of another pandemic, or are we being set up for the same playbook? Share your thoughts.